have such a crush on you. I swear, you're gorgeous ass. How you doing, goddess?
I am good.
And looking good out these piece.
Thank
Well,
you.
I wish you was my Valentine right about now.
You know, what's so funny about February is that so much going on. You got Black History Month, you got Valentine's Day, you got the Super Bowl, you have Pisces birthdays because they're coming.
Oh yes, and what are we going to do for Valentine's Day?
I have a Galentine's event with some of my friends.
Oh,
Um, yeah, some of my Dom friends will be getting served by some subs and having some snacks and some girl talk and,
ooh,
just spending time with each other.
see that is beautiful out this piece. So, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be looking sexy as ever out this piece. I ain't even gonna front that. I wish, as y'all can see, the lingerie. I wish I was the special man that she was wearing that for. I ain't even gonna lie.
Tonight he is, y'all.
Yes, I feel very special. I feel very extremely special because y'all know how I feel about Miss Dallas. Yeah, I always wanted to go to Dallas. I ain't talking about the city, but anyway. First of all, congratulations on another AVN nomination.
Yay.
I swear, you stay. I swear, we start to stay nominated. Eh?
They need to have an award for being nominated.
I'm saying the most nominated is. Oh my god! So
But, congratulations to Alex Blair for securing that third win. Her fans was turning it out for her, and I ain't mad.
I ain't lying. I was like, damn, is anybody gonna beat her these next couple of years?
My fans is like, again. And I'm like, listen, y'all gotta get like her.
I'm saying,
They
and for
showing
me,
up.
and for me, it wasn't the plug that won. It was Pillow Talk, and I was like, something, man. I'll win one day.
Exactly. When it's time, it will happen.
Oh my God! So, what's been going on? How has the new year been treating you, gorgeous?
Um, all things considered, things are starting to look up.
Mm,
I've been kind of in like a hibernating space,
mm,
uh, involuntarily. but you just got to take the good with the bad.
mm.
It's the year started off rocky, but then I moved. I am now in a new space.
Ooh, congratulations!
Yeah, I'm so happy and so relieved. It is a big load off of my shoulders to be
Mm,
able to have a space that I can create and be comfortable and be safe in,
yeah.
but also just be able to, like go back to connecting with my fans.
Mm.
Coming into the year, one of my Telegram groups got deleted, and
Ooh,
I'm not allowed to make new ones on that account. So all the 700 fans that were in Club Dally were like, "What do we do?
yeah. 'Cause I was
What
about
do
to
we
ask you about club about the club thing. 'Cause I kept seeing the post for it. I was like, I'm gonna ask her about that.
Club Dally is literally my Telegram free fan group. It is
Mm,
where you will get all of the updates about me. To me, it's like my email list because like people don't
mm,
be checking their emails. Not to say that people don't favorite email lists, but like to
mm.
me, you go get on Telegram. You
Yeah.
can be like, oh, something is in there. Let me go look. So I post, random pictures. I post
Mm.
little twerk videos. I post travel announcements, raffles. Right now, I have promotions going on most of my paid sites until Valentine's Day, but I don't
Mm.
advertise that stuff on my public socials anymore. So
Yeah.
if you're not in Club Dally or you're not behind a paywall, you just don't know.
Oh yeah. Mm. Oh yeah. Cause even
But
with
what we
me,
did
like,
learn,
yeah, even with me, like, with the first of the month. I surprised some of my premium followers that haven't subscribed yet, and the ones that been there from like before 2022, I give them
Mm-hmm.
75% off for life.
Mm-hmm.
For the people, they only get 50% off for the first month.
And the only
Because,
way to get access to my private Telegram
mhm,
that has full scenes, stuff that I don't sell on my paid sites anymore,
mhm.
like stuff from back when I used to go to the glory holes and the sex parties all the time. Those things get sold in my private Telegram. So if you're not in Club Dally, then you can't ask me to buy into the paid Telegram because it's like, well, who are you?
Ooh.
Well, who are you?
And with that being said, y'all know how this is about to go, people. It's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am. I'm Captain Officer of the Champ, your wonderful host. You can find my links with one link, allmylinks.com/forum rap star. Four sponsors to tell you about. The first one being Rochester Magazine. Next up, blusherotica.com. After that, we got the Kinky Candle Company. And for you people that need legal aid, the legal beagle herself, the queen of law, Mitchell Ferrari. She's gorgeous and smart at the same time. Links in the description. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings where you can wake and bake and have your coffee with us at fullswapradio.com, also sgpradio.com, and skyhawkafterdarktv.com, where y'all can see little trailers of what you will get in the premium smoke room. And if you haven't subscribed to the premium smoke room, you need to, because she got an episode that's on the premium smoke room that's fire. So with that being said, y'all seen this lady. She is a regular, a friend, and one of my favorite smoke buddies, and one of my women crushes, and one of that small list that if I had a chance to come out of retirement and shoot with her, I will jump at it like a rabbit. She's gorgeous. She's sexy. She is the culture. She's a goddess with a big G. And she got big titties and a big booty. Pretty smile. Brilliant and smart. And one of the nastiest freaks you'll ever meet. And she's one of the queens of the BBW world. I'm talking about none other than the lady that you better go, that got the Club Dally. You need to go over there and handle your business. I'm talking about none other than Dallas Playhouse. Say hello to the smokers.
Thank you for that intro. Hey, y'all.
You deserve it, your gorgeous ass. So, no, it's interesting because I've been having a lot of conversations about different ways of connecting with fans.
Mm,
And for you, how did, because one, I don't use, I trying to learn Telegram. And I've been seeing a
mm-hmm.
lot of ladies use Telegram. So Telegram now became an important part of the marketing, the promotion, the connecting of fans. So for you, when did you start your Telegram, and what gave you the idea to do that? Bless you.
Thank you. I started my Telegram, I think, like a year and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. And for me, it was more so of just needing a place that was not going to be overly policed.
Mm-hmm.
But um, it's kind of like the black market of it all,
Yeah.
right? So when you want to connect with fans, when you want to talk directly to them and you don't want them to have your number, a lot of my custom buyers talk to me through Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
So you buy something from me, you'll probably have that chat forever. And then I realized, oh shit, I could put stories on here or I could add pictures here. And people would be like, okay, so we're here. And I was like, well, shit. I like having a group because having a Telegram group, they can't talk. They can
Yeah.
only view it. It's like a bulletin board. You
Mm-hmm.
can react to it. You can have polls. I loved having polls on, like, what do
Yeah.
y'all want to see next? I remember one time I was like, y'all want to see me do a solo? Y'all want to see me with a girl or y'all want to see me with a guy? And almost everybody was just like, we would love to see you do anything but fuck a man. And I was like, y'all evil. Y'all so evil. But I didn't realize that people are haters.
Yeah.
And there will be people who are just like, I don't want to see this girl prosper. I do not like it that she has a fan club full of people that are here for her. Get it out of here. And Telegram, because it is like Discord, it's one of
Mm-hmm.
those underground messaging encrypted apps.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have nobody in support. They
Mm-mm.
got college students that volunteer that don't really come back to answer shit. And if you get an answer, they're going to tell you to like message the spam bot, and then the spam bot will tell you what the issue is. So the
Mm-hmm.
spam bot was like, hey, someone reported you for breaking this rule or that rule,
Damn.
and you can appeal it in this way. And I was like, that's cool, but I ain't doing that. I'm not. I don't have time for that. We're wasting time and we're wasting money.
Oh yeah.
Um, I had felt like I got to a point where me and my fans had an open line of communication because I've been saying I'm going to leave OnlyFans and I kind of just
Yeah.
leave it up.
Mm-hmm.
I have, my core paid sites, I have my core tube sites,
Mm-hmm.
but Telegram was the only place where it was just like, I just felt like sending y'all a selfie because I felt like I looked cute today and I didn't really want it on Instagram.
So,
So,
so with Telegram, it gives them a more intimate setting when it comes to you, and a more
yeah,
one-on-one.
it's kind of reminiscent of like how people used to use Snapchat.
Yeah.
I can't stand Snapchat for real. Like, I can't.
I told people, I said, sex workers will take something that was not meant for us to use and use it and figure out a way to make money with it every time.
Every time. Every time.
Oh my God. Because it was crazy because when Snapchat first came out, and then I started seeing girls using this, and I'm like, they're not supposed to be posting nudes on.
And Snapchat, just like Instagram, they pick and choose who they want to police.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing my premium Snap there and just, migrated. So I made a new Club Dally. It is
Mm-hmm.
invite only. So if I've only posted it on one of my socials,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep telling them, like, I'll post a little hint.
Mm-hmm.
It's posted, the link, I'm not reposting the link, but it's posted where it's posted at. And if you find it, great. If you ask me for it, great. Otherwise, you're not going to have it. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, actually. so, so with so you can sit there and say that Telegram has now took the place of the email list because people get saying no, but get your email list from your site and all that. People, y'all know how hard it is to get that email list.
I still feel
They
like
try they
email lists
damn
are
near not to
great.
give it to you.
I still feel like email lists are great for like those super fans that are like, I can't miss nothing. If you come out with some merch, I need to know. If you're doing an event, I need to know. That's what email lists are for.
Yeah.
Club Dally is for the niggas that just want to know if I'm going live tonight or tomorrow, and they want to
Mm,
know when they could, squeeze their FaceTime in. That's what
mm,
that's for. Speaking of, I'm gonna be live on Fanbase
mm.
on what is the 10th? Monday?
Ooh.
Monday.
Mm,
With the Monty Muse. And I don't
mm.
know if you've heard of her,
Oh,
but
I've heard of them. You know
yeah.
I keep my ear to the streets, babe.
And I know you do. And I know you do. I love her so much. She's so fine,
Mm,
very sexy. And she's been doing the 14 days of love. So she's been
mm,
having different girls on live with her on Fanbase every night.
mm,
And I will be doing Monday night. I might come back before Valentine's Day, but I don't know
mm.
because, you know, I don't know. But
Well, shoot. Well, so you have a fan base, or this is gonna be on her fan base?
I have a fan base,
Mm.
but it's just over there because I downloaded the app and I didn't know how to work it. So I was like, I'm gonna let y'all teach me something. I ain't know how to work that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God. Yeah, 'cause I kept seeing a lot the fan base popping up, especially with the girls on the space with the live, and they go live on X, and I guess they be live on fan base. Are you able to do
So
that on
they're
the
live on
screen?
X so that you can hear it. but
Oh.
they're live on fan base so you can see it and hear it and
Mm.
tip so that they can do certain actions. So really it's kind of like what's it called? You're on live so that you can garner interest and then moving over to the live like, oh, she's squirting. Let me just go pay my little 3 coins and see what it's talking about.
Somebody must have been watching my technique of how I get people to the premium smoke room. Cause I post the audio of the episodes on Spotify, just the audio. Video you gotta go pay and watch. So it's funny how yeah, y'all motherfuckers be watching this. Stop. Just admit it. I'll be
Yeah.
watching my moves.
You gotta take good ideas and utilize them.
So but it seems like to me, Telegram is a better way to connect with your fans than just using Twitter, than using Instagram or even TikTok.
You can go live on Telegram.
Mm.
You can do calls on Telegram. You can do video calls on Telegram.
So
You
which
can
brings me to
send.
this now. How did you figure out to make money with it? Because see, that's the kicker. That the conundrum for a lot of people is how to make money off of apps like this. And you have mastered and figured out a way to generate money from Telegram, which is not supposed to be a money making app like that. So, how did you come up with all this and figure this out? Because you have girls that it's not that inventive like you. Let's just be honest. Let's just
Drug dealers. I'm so serious. I've had at least like 3 weed men who use Telegram. They use
mm,
Telegram to connect with their customers.
wow.
Hey, I got some deals this week. Hey, I got a new flavor. No, you don't have my number. No, you don't even know. This not my face. None of that. But you can get what you're trying to get. And if you want it, then we can move over into payment. Same thing with sex work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're in this free
Right.
place for free.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do for free. If getting off on a couple selfies it does it for you, good for you. But if you
Mm-hmm.
really want to see what you came to find, give me some money.
So true.
And it's like you have to be able to shift your mindset just like any other part of doing porn is like
Mm-hmm.
there are people who are simply just going to record and they feel like that's enough. But you have to be brand minded. You have to figure out what expands what you got
Mm-hmm.
going on. And free content don't do nothing for me. It doesn't make me want to shoot more. It doesn't make me want to, do more lives. It doesn't make me want to post more videos. I tell my followers all the time, I'm like, the most authentic Dallas you're gonna get is a Dallas that's excited to show y'all what I've been working on. Whenever
Yeah.
I feel like it's a chore, it's not gonna be fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, money, but like if I wanted to work a job I'd hate, I'd go get a job.
And I got a job that I hate.
I don't want one of those. I do porn because I love my body. I love pleasure. I love exploring, my desires. I don't do porn because I want to be told I got to produce a video every fucking day. That doesn't make any sense to me.
And see,
And some
too,
of your fans will
also,
be like, well, such and such over here, she do that. And that's
mhm.
great. Maybe
But
that's
see,
how
the
that
difference
person works.
is you have learned to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. What happens when these girls start doing this content, they become comfortable with doing it and not what how can I put this? They don't think to diversify. They don't think to look at other ways to make money within the industry. They depend upon their content. And that's the reason why a lot of them end up leaving the business because the content money slows up. It slows up,
There are
believe it or not.
seasons.
Even the girls that make
There are
millions,
seasons.
they ain't making million the next year off their content. Now they got to bump it up and maybe do a little escort. And they may have to do some dom work. They may have to do some cam work. It's the reason why them girls are doing gang bangs because the boy girl scenes they were putting out ain't selling like it used to. So they got to bump it up. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me you didn't freeze. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. We back. Yeah. My internet is running a little slow today, people. Just bear with us. So, why do females get just so comfortable with just shooting content? Oh, hello.
Are
Oh,
we back?
and we back. We back.
I would
I swear, the
love it if
internet.
we
We spend all
are.
this damn money for Wi-Fi just for it to just mess up. I swear. I hope it want my internet out this piece. So you good over there?
Okay. Well, I'm just going to hope that you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hope you can hear me
We're
out this
just going
piece.
to pray about it.
Yeah.
Um,
So I was saying, what makes girls? Why they be so confident, so comfortable with just doing content?
I think that if you come into the industry and your intent is to be an actress, be an actress. Don't let anybody push you into doing anything that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do meets, don't do no meets. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get on cam, don't do no cam. And if you don't want to do FaceTimes, don't do no FaceTimes. Do what you're good at. And I think that the problem with a lot of these girls is that they come in thinking they got to do everything. You don't have to do everything because you're not going to do everything well. I am really good at connecting with people. I love fucking talking, but that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that I want to sit on cam for 15 hours.
Yeah.
That's just not, it don't work for me. Once I'm bored and I'm disengaged, I know that they're not getting their money's worth. So I like making sure I curate the art that I want to curate and I put that out. Do I mind texting people? No. Do I mind, going back and forth with messages? No. But as far as what I can give to people without changing the way I communicate with them. Because once you start to get resentful, once you start to hate it, it changes the quality of it anyway.
Bingo. Yeah, because what ends up
And that's a hard lesson for some of these girls that hop on Twitter and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna become a porn star. I'm gonna make lots of money. My OnlyFans did 700 this first week." Okay, that's wonderful. What happens when your fans don't want to see that same angle with that same toy in the same lighting for the 37th time this week?
happening. Mm-hmm. See, goes back
Because
to it,
my
people. It's a
followers,
business. It's a business. Go ahead.
exactly. You go to your favorite fast food restaurant, or not even your favorite fast food restaurant, your favorite restaurants, and if they don't come up with new recipes or they're not finding a way to keep your business, you're not going.
Yeah. And see, ladies
You have
don't
to keep things
realize
fresh.
when
You
I
have to
say
keep
this.
people engaged.
Yeah, ladies don't realize when I say this. There's a such thing as you can bore your fan base because that what ends up happening. They start shooting the same type of content, different shit, same shit, different day, and then they made that 700, they made that million, and then a couple months later, it was six figures, now it's three figures, and they wonder what the fuck. You feel me?
Not to mention where the economy is right now.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And motherfuckers want more for their buck now. They just don't want you to pound. They don't want to just see that pounding no more. They want to see a little role play. They want to see a little pussy eating. They want to see a little sensual sex. You feel what I'm saying? Period. Because
Mm.
that OnlyFans style of filming has now grown old. I keep telling you, it comes back to us every time. It comes back to the porn stars.
No.
So to me, I just think ladies like you is the example of what I talk about. Is ladies that they find ways. different ways other than content, and they create different types of content. So your fan base is never bored. Because think
But
about this.
also watch your content.
Yeah. Oh no, they don't
Watch
even watch it.
your content. Like you gotta watch it. Cause I watch mine, and I'm like, if I don't want to masturbate to this, I'm not saying nobody will want to, but I'm saying like, if at no point in you watching your entire 20-minute video are you like, oh girl, let me get this shit out right now. Oh,
Yeah.
what makes you think somebody wants to buy that?
Yeah. That was my test. If I sit back and let's say me and her did a scene, and I go back and watch it, just editing. I ain't even talking about watching, just editing. And I get horny, I know I made some money. Some of y'all motherfuckers watch y'all shit can't even get wet because it's garbage.
Hidden gem compilation scenes do very well
Yeah.
because there are people who you know how you go on a tube site and you click one video and you watch like 3 minutes and then you click a different video.
Yeah.
Compilation videos help you with that, so you don't got to go clicking around. It's just gonna play your
Mm-hmm.
favorite parts of your favorite videos, and that way you already we already here, we building it up.
Yeah. Because it's the one of the conversations that I had when I first got in the game was a dude broke down to me. If you ain't got 3 to 4 to 5 ways to make money off of one scene, you ain't doing it right. Period. Because even when I think about back in the day with porn, remember they used to have those compilation DVDs that were just straight fuck scenes, right? All those scenes were scenes from other DVDs. They just cut off the skit and just posted the fuck scene. And so there's a compilation. Period. Just like she said, I I made a facial
Which is crazy.
compilation.
I love the skits.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I did a facial compilation. That shit sold like hotcakes. I was like, well,
Mm,
damn.
mm, mm, mm.
Too bad I ain't have a lot of facial scenes.
And I know it's a lot of my co-stars that are I know that there are a lot of my co-stars that are like they have new ideas. They just been trying to catch me.
Mm-hmm.
I surprised a lot of people and went to Exotica in December,
Ooh.
and people were like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you here," and I was just like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Okay, well let's shoot something," but
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature was like, "No."
No. Ah!
She was like, "No, we didn't plan for that.
He said, I'm just here for the environment.
I'm just here for the photos, smile and look pretty." So I know that like coming out of the first quarter, a lot of my old co-stars and maybe a couple new ones even are
Mm.
like, okay, girl, when you get on a plane, let's do the things.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Because,
excited.
yeah, because it's I remember I had this conversation with because back in the day, the thought was you fuck them once and that's it. People looked at me crazy when I kept bringing girls back, and one star in particular, I never forget him. He said, "Why do you keep shooting with them?" I said, "They're making me money. Why wouldn't I?" Period. And plus, also, it's good to work with people that you have chemistry with, and y'all chemistry build. It makes the scenes better and sell better. Period. So, and especially with you, because so people can understand, she was in the business, but she didn't do porn star now. It took a while before she got there. You feel what I'm saying? So even to me, I thought she was doing porn. She wasn't doing shit. I thought she was doing porn. And so it's kind of like with you, it's like I know it feels good that not only that you have partners that want to work with you, because not just because you make them money, because they love working with you. You know what I'm saying? How important is that in this business?
Yeah. It feels really good to be thought about. It's almost like when the nominations come out and you just are like, wow, there are people who think of me. There are people who are saying my names in rooms consistently. Like, oh, well, did you reach out to Dallas? And did you call Dallas? And I just be like, me? Me?
Oh, yeah, because it one, you're professional. Two, you give great scenes. Period. And you know how to work the camera. Because there's a lot of conversations I've been having also is learning to work the camera. And I know you like me when you look at some of these videos, you be critiquing these motherfuckers. You know, how
You
did
know what
you learn? Go ahead.
I can't stand watching a video back of myself and being like, "Ooh, I hate that angle.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't like the way that looks." Also, there are certain things that when I watch porn, I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like some of these girls either just listen to the guys, or they're like, "Oh, I don't care. Let's just do it however you normally do it." But the guys don't have no rhyme or reason of the way they shoot. So then your shit
Mm-hmm.
ends up coming out with the phone like this, and it's just POV fucking, no lights, can't even see the dick. We
Yeah.
don't know what's happening. We just know you're getting fucked. That is not cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And I want sexual cinema. I need drama. I need script. I need backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, a lot of my fans are like, girl, you can keep that 6 minutes of talking. I don't give a fuck. And I'll like keep that for them. The people who want it can have that extended scene. The people
Mm-hmm.
who don't can have the just action scene. I try to give everybody a mix of what they want while still getting what I want, because you're gonna hear me talk. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah. And see, too, the other part of this is like I was having a conversation with a lady. The reason why you have the role play scenes because if you want to get to the brazzers like she did, they're gonna do role play scenes. They ain't gonna be no straight fucking. These major
It's
companies
like
you talking
4
about
fans that
ABN,
tag them every day, and they're like, "Hey, call her back," and I'm like, "Yeah, y'all tell them, because I can't do shit
yeah.
about that.
No, that scene was fucking fire. That scene was
Call
fucking
them."
fire. You just don't know how happy I was when I saw she shot with brazzers. I was over the moon like it was me. I said, my baby made the brazzers.
Shout
Yay!
out to them. Shout out to them. I
But
want
see,
to do
no.
other production companies this year.
But see, the thing about it is like I said, like I tell people, when you're filming, it's not just to get content for money, it's also for practice. Because when you do get to the big companies, it's different. It ain't like content. It's more structured. And when you shoot that way, because
It's
even when,
work.
yeah, yeah,
You're on set at 9 o'clock. You're going to hair and makeup. You may or may not eat breakfast if you're into that. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna take lunch. We're gonna shoot some more. We're gonna do, the signing of the checks, the reading of the did everything go right? Were you mistreated? Now you can go home. No, we're not hanging out. No, you're not finna drink. No, you're not about to do no drugs. Do your job. Go home.
yeah. And so,
And I like it.
yeah, because even when I was active and we were sending girls to Hollywood, we had them do the role play scenes. We had them, do the skits. The reason for it because the companies like Base of Angle, they're gonna have you do that. So you already got muscle memory. You already experiencing doing it versus you never did it and then they throw your ass to the wolves and then you looking stupid. Because we cared about our brand just as much as the girl cared about her brand because she's representing my brand. Because I don't want TT Boy to call me back talking about some what the fuck did you send me? The fuck is this the Bendigo Beach? What is this? Don't send me these beaches no more. Send me good beaches. That's how he used to talk to. But
Send me
for
good
you,
bitches.
it's like with the filming that you're doing prior to working with the major companies, and as the shoots became bigger, how much would you shooting the content contributed to you being comfortable on set and being experienced and having the muscle memory? You get what I'm coming from?
I think that shooting prior to doing production scenes was more so that they know that you're willing to continue doing the work. And here's what I tell my fans, because I don't have no problem with showing any producer that I'm willing to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, a production company is going to call you if they know that you're going to make them that money. And they can
Mm-hmm.
only make sure that you're going to make them that money off your buzz. So if you ain't buzzing, you ain't putting in your own footwork, what the fuck do you want us to do? We need to make sure our shit's going to make money. I'm putting the baddest bitches on the floor.
Yeah.
And if they ain't bad, they're not going. So as far as me with muscle memory, I just happen to be brought into the industry with some hard working heavy hitters that don't play about their work.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's not that lucky. And you don't really need to have a star-studded first set of scenes. All you have to do is know what your baseline is, know what your quality of work is, and then move from there. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not out here doing no how to. You feel me? Um, I am really excited to do some new content this year, but I'm also really excited about this cartoon series that I have been working on.
Wow.
Um,
Do tell.
it should roughly be launching like the first 3 episodes mid spring. I don't know. Is X Biz in May or April?
X-Biz, I think it's in May, and then I think the Exotica is in June or July. I think I had to look it up to
Okay,
see.
I'd like for my first 3 episodes to be out in May. Um, it's just a side project that I've been kind of like putting some focus into.
Mm,
Um, just trying to bring my passions to life. I love watching cartoons or watching
mm,
anime, and I feel like a lot of people do. I know a lot of people who go to the Comic Cons and those conventions love the Powerpuff Girls. But when I
mm.
thought about it, I was like, the Powerpuff Girls are in fucking preschool, and we grown as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So, um, I'm looking forward to putting like the TV 16 ish series on YouTube and then
Mm,
putting the more adult versions
mm,
on Patreon, maybe. I haven't really picked the platform in which I'm going to distribute the episodes yet because I'm not thinking about that right now, but I'm really
mm.
excited about that. And I'm really excited about having more scenes come out. Those are the things that I'm working on. I'm not focusing on conventions because I don't want to worry about merch and stuff until like mid year.
Mm.
um I know that I'm probably not going to Exotica in Miami, but I will be at New Jersey.
I'm trying to get my ass to New
um
Jersey. I'm gonna go this year.
I
I'm gonna
believe
go.
I'll have a booth. I
You
pinky
go.
promised my friend that we were going to take big risks this year, and I said I think I'm going to finally get a booth so I can sit my ass down the entire convention. um
Yeah. Every time I look up, she's walking and getting hugged and groped.
If that ain't the story of my life, I went to Exotica in December with one of my friends who won tickets from Loyal Fans.
Yeah.
She's a Dom. And she was like, "Do you know everybody?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of."
She's the popular one.
I am well loved.
Yes, she is. So we ain't gonna just skip over that cartoon because I love cartoons. So tell us about the cartoon, what it's about, and the whole nine. And I love the fact that once again, I tell females, strive to find ways to generate money outside the business. Ain't got shit to do with porn, but so much. You feel me? Because now you playing into the cartoon, the anime world. You feel me? Even to the point that hey, she can go to Comic Cons with this. You feel what I'm saying? She got a booth at Comic Con. You feel me?
Well, I feel like coming into this year, if you're into like astrology or the stars and things like that, you would know that Pluto went into Aquarius, which is a lot about the tech age, AI,
Mhm.
crypto, all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I know that I do not know how to draw. I don't.
Mm-mm.
But with AI, it's a little bit easier for you to kind of create the cartoon
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for and animate it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved to like read and to like do deep like storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, because everyone is obsessed with the Powerpuff Girls, I'm trying to make it as different as possible because I do not want their copywriters coming after my
Good for
head.
that. Come at me.
But it's basically going to be storying about three women who are in fact superheroes, but not in the way you think. It's not going to be like Heat Ray Eyes and like Mr. Freeze or anything like that. But they're definitely three powerful women who at first don't know that they have powers, like all great superheroes. They come out in a myriad of ways and they figure out how to use their powers to get what they want in the kink world.
Girl, you gotta
You know?
you can put if that PG-60, you can put that on Tubi, goddamn. Yes,
If
people, I know how to
Tubi
get shit on Tubi.
If Tubi is talking about the coins, we might have to
Oh, they
holler.
pay. No, they pay. They, you know, I didn't interview my man Brandon Cornett, aka
Mhm.
y'all go Tubi and watch his series Scripts. Damn good. I interviewed my man Bobby Pleaser. He has a whole bunch of movies on there. And no, Tubi paid him to put the shit on there. Period. And I even was talking to somebody. I was like, why ain't nobody ever made a porn movie that you edit to be PG-13 or PG or R rated, and you can put it on mainstream, shit like Netflix and
All
stuff
you
like
got
that.
to do is have a couple of sheet scenes.
Yeah.
Uh, uh.
And then you got the X-rated version on the X-rated site. So you making money two ways. It's you know what I'm saying? It's like people don't think outside the box no goddamn more. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
time for people to try, and that's what I said. That is, I didn't really have any resolutions for the new year because New Year didn't really feel like New Year's for me. But the one thing that I said that I would consistently do more this year is try different things. Be okay with failing because at least you're failing up. That's the only thing I want to do this year. We already know what works. We need to figure out what doesn't work
Yeah.
so that we get where what doesn't work will work.
Yeah, cause I'm sorry. I am so looking forward to seeing this cartoon because because to me it's we have a lot of our brothers and sisters starting podcasts. You have a lot of them actually doing books and audio. So we find different ways to not just market the point but market ourselves. And cartoon is hot because okay, then which character is you? Which character was shaped after you? I know it's one that was shaped after Dallas.
I really love your Rick and Morty's, your
Mm,
Bob's Burgers,
mm,
your Steven Universes because I love dry humor. I
yeah.
love adult cartoons. And I love things that have, it's not like a strict storyline. It's like some days
Mm,
we on bullshit, some days we have a message, but all the time the shit is funny. People enjoy that. People need that, especially right now.
mm,
There is a realm for everything, and I hope that I'm not worried about the storytelling aspect of it. I'm just
yeah.
hoping that I am able to learn and fine tune the skills with like the animation and putting it
Mm,
together
mm,
without breaking the budget.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because now your girl has a home and somebody got to pay these bills.
Damn right. Damn right. And you want to make money
Damn it.
where you ain't just paying bills. You actually can do something with it. That's what I'm going through right now. It seems like all the money I make goes straight to these goddamn bills, and I hate
And
it.
I was not put on her for that.
No.
God damn it.
Shoot, I want to be in her position, goddamn, working for myself again, goddamn boy. I'm tired of looking at shit. That's
I'm
all I see
tired
all
of
day
this
is shit.
grandpa. That's too damn bad. Keep digging.
I'm so sick and tired. I swear, when I say and tell people I see more shit in the toilet, I am not lying. I work in the laundry room. There you go.
But employment is employment. And don't let
Yeah.
nobody tell you it's not.
Oh no. Oh no, because shit, hell, some got to pay the bills out this bitch. So, oh
And this
my
is a
goodness.
smoke this over exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
If you a blue collar worker, yeah, hit me
Yeah.
up. I got something special for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just for you.
Oh, that's right. See, I need to go hit her. But like I said, I
Before
just
February is over.
mhm, before February is over. See, there you go, people. So
Before
now
February is
I
over.
can't wait to see because I'm gonna pick out which character is Dallas. She ain't told me which one yet. See, I'm gonna pick out which one. I'm like, that's the one that's shaped after her. You know, period. Because whenever we could create something, especially because I used to create comic books back in the day. I wasn't a great drawer, but I could write the storylines. And like one of the characters in my universe, I called it Black Hole Comics, was Nightshade, which was a black cop turned vampire, superhero vampire and stuff. And me and my man Garcon, my roommate, man, we he drew it and I wrote it and stuff. So like I said, to me, I think it just like I say, more black girls need to get into cosplay. We need to tap into cartoons and stuff like that so we can tell our
creative.
story. We can
Yeah.
tell our story more, period. And on top of that, also it introduces you to a broader audience with the cartoon. Because when
Because
they
not
see the
everybody wants
name,
to watch her porn. And
yeah,
that's okay.
oh yeah. Because even the girls that do podcasting kind of see that, oh, it makes sense for me to do this because it introduce me to a broader audience because these platforms, let's be honest, Spotify, and more people go to Spotify than Twitter. More people go to YouTube than Twitter. So they're seeing you in a different light. Then they find out, oh, she does porn. You hooked them in because you already hooked them with your personality before they even saw you put a dick in your mouth. And they invested, period.
And
So,
I do look good.
oh, yes, you do. Lord have mercy. I fantasize about it all the time.
Y'all know that I
Yeah,
love being in the smoke room. But I got to go.
see, now y'all see why I got a crush on her. She's my wife in my head. in another, in a multi-universe, she is my wife, and I am fucking the shit out of her ass at home.
And I am draining the nut and the wallet.
Oh yes, and I'm a very happily married man. So what else you got planned other than the cartoon as well as more shoots?
Um, right now we're just working in the lab for new ideas, and like I said, the merch should be done around the time it's time to go to New Jersey Exotica. Um, I kind of put my lingerie line that I was working on hold for a little while
Mm-hmm.
because I just can't with that right now. It's not at the forefront of my mind, but you know, I always have some sort of passion project on the side. Way later in the year, in October, will be the second annual Kink Yourself Free Retreat
Mm.
run by my favorite bestie, Goddess Honeybee. I am event assistant. So, of course, I'm going to brag on my peeps. You know, we had our first one last year in Puerto Rico. It was a week. It was a beautiful week full of melanated people. We did some activities that, brought us closer to ourselves and the things that we want to achieve in kink, and even had some ways that you can get closer to that. So, I'm definitely probably going to start promoting it more as the time goes by in the year, but I'm excited about that too.
Now we about to really have some fun. I smell that you're starting to get into the education side of things of this business.
I've always
Um,
been in and out of education because that's how I got here.
mm,
I didn't find kink because I was just being a nasty motherfucker. I found kink because I was around some smart, educated black women who were like, "This is what I'm into. These are
mm,
the channels. Follow it." And that's how we ended up here. So I feel like I'm kind of moving back to the educational side and not
yeah.
shying away from it, because when I first got into the industry, I was like, I ain't trying to teach nobody. I just got here.
But even though you just got here, let's explain something to you. Her just got here is some people's career. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't remember which episode it was that I was on here, but I told you that I had got into human design. And one of the things that I learned about being a generator is that I skip steps. Some people got to go A, B, C,
Mm,
and I can go A to D, and I don't
mm,
necessarily have to do those other steps. But that doesn't mean that things are easier. It just means that, like, you can skip a couple steps, but you still got to be prepared for when you arrive where you're going.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of upskilling, a lot of um, being proactive instead of reactive.
Mm, yeah. Well, people, I done held this gorgeous goddess up here for an hour, and y'all know what it is. So I'm gonna step back and let the gorgeous Dallas Playhouse tell you where you can spend money, find her, and lust after her. Go ahead, baby.
You can find me at www.dallasplayhouse.com. You can find me on Instagram under not Dallas Playhouse. You can find me on Twitter under Dallas Playhouse. You can find my link tree, which will have the rest of my sites under it, under Luxtrix. That
Mm.
is Luxtrix.
You be coming with some names.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If it's one thing I got, it's new ideas for that ass. And yeah, you can catch me in those places. And if you need to find me for something else, you go to there first, and I'll be able to direct you anywhere you need to go.
There you
And
go,
you can
people.
always pay me at Serve Goddess D on Cash App and Venmo, and Serve Goddess D at Proton Mail for Zelle.
I just started at Proton Mail. I got to learn that.
I love me some Proton Mail. I love me some encrypted anything. But for sure. And it is
Okay.
Findom Friday, so if y'all want to send me something, you definitely can.
Okay, y'all go ahead and send her something out of this piece, people. And also for my premium smokers, yes, we will bring that sexy ass back to the premium smoke room on Loyal Fans. I'm talking about 5 premium
So I can show
podcasts
y'all
for
this
you to enjoy.
ass.
Yes, Lord. See, as you saw the outfit, just give them a sample what they might get when they get to the premium smoke room. Looking all damn like a
You know, you
damn
know, you know,
buffet.
you know, you know, you know, you know.
Looking like a buffet over there, making a nigga hungry. Goddamn. I'm just saying, God.
I'm
So
not playing
yes,
with you.
so that's right. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I got special event episodes known as the VIP Smoke Room, and I even take the VIP Smoke Room every once in a while live on X, so the ladies can cut up on X for my smokers on there, and to attract y'all to subscribe. And you know what happens in the premium smoke room, people. The conversations get saucier, the tits come out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. And if you're looking for a little bit of triple X, I got you covered because I got some of my classic scenes in the video store where you can see my work as I give ladies the work because big dicks grow in the sticks, baby. That's what they used to call me, Big Country. And for my subscribers on Spotify, that's right, you can subscribe. I got some paid content over there as well. I got had the smoke on it, where I give my unapologetic and sometimes controversial views on hot topics and so forth. Savage Smoke, where I talk the industry top male talents. We give you that real smoke about the industry from a male perspective, and an array of different other episodes that you can binge watch and listen to. So whether it's Premium Smoke, Savage Smoke, just get all the smoke. You feel me? Now, what did we smoke over today? What did y'all learn today? Well, what y'all learned is what I've been telling you. Don't let the beauty fool you. These women are hardcore, highly intelligent business women. They understand being comfortable with being uncomfortable, because no millionaire mogul is ever comfortable, because they're always looking for new ways to make money, new ways to generate money, and new ways to market themselves. That's the key to this business. Evolution. If you don't evolve, you don't
You
give your
dissolve.
fans the journey to follow you on. She just figured out a way to make money on Telegram. Some of you dumb motherfuckers can't even make money on your YouTube, let alone your OnlyFans. Smoke that over for a minute. You feel me? What she's telling you is that learn and not be scared to try something. And never be afraid to fail, because sometimes failure teaches us how to be successful. You feel me? Because a wise man said this: he who has all the answers is a fool. He who asks the questions is a wise man. Which are you? So, with that being said, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. My beautiful goddess, say goodbye to the
Good
fans.
night, y'all.
Deuces.